welcome to Botches Off-Road. And I'm still here. I didn't disappear again, I promise.
Yeah, we're still waiting on it. He's going somewhere.
So, to start this off, I do have a voicemail.
Oh. Yay, voicemails. Wait, that didn't sound very enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Yay, voicemails. My bad, guys. I am actually super excited for voicemails. It just didn't make it sound like that.
2 minutes long, and
Holy
it's
shit.
Wreck-It Rob again.
Oh no. What did we do?
So, I'm going to try and play it the old way, because I'm not set up to play it new.
Oh my gosh. It's
One
amateur
second.
hour here.
Oh, god damn it.
Alright, so
Let's see what I can do here.
let's see. So from
Monologue a little bit.
What are you doing now?
I said monologue a little bit. Give me a second.
I was working on it before you interrupted my monologue.
Oh,
You
it's
got-
one of those days, huh?
Oh my lord. Anyway, we're professionals, and I just want to talk to you guys about Onyx Off-Road.
Oh my god.
This is a little. This is gonna.
No free sponsorships, dude.
This is a spoof, and you're gonna love this, and you're gonna hear it somewhere else eventually, and we'll tell you when it comes.
Yeah.
But
If it comes.
if it comes,
Yes,
but if it doesn't
comes.
come, we're gonna make it come. We're gonna put it on
Yeah,
ours.
we make it come for sure.
Oh my lord.
God. Alex is an idiot.
That is not what was supposed to happen.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is amateur hour. All right, but yeah, so we might be doing an Onyx promotion, but not for reasons you think. Dun dun dun. Yeah, you'll find out more about that, or you won't. No, you will, because I'll make sure you do. We'll talk about it a lot after. So I just did an episode with Benji on his Fellow Landers. It's one of his longest Fellow Landers episodes ever. And we shot the shit. If you want to go check out Benji in Newfound Overland, go check him out. And you can watch me bullshit for, I think, almost 2 hours. Maybe more, maybe less. I can't remember anymore. But it was a long time. I even listened to it a few times just to help with the listens, to give him an extra hand. Not that he needs it, but yeah, that was pretty fun. It was cool talking to Benji. Haven't done that in a long time since and I mean like in a recording setting. Haven't talked to Benji in a recording setting since was like episode 6 of our first season here at Botches.
Yeah, like 6
where
or
we
5.
interviewed him in the car. Yeah, so that was pretty dope. I was really excited to do it. Talking to him's like talking to a celebrity to me in the overlanding world. Not to toot his horn or anything, but what are you doing, Alex?
We're going to have to do it the old way, because I can't get the new way to work. So we're just going to do our best. Ready?
Yeah, it was
All right, here we
episode
go.
5
All right.
with Benji.
Yeah.
Voicemail from Wreck-It Rob.
All right, everybody quiet so you can hear it.
All right. Wreck-It Rob again. Just listened to the latest episode and the conversation about people thinking you have more money than you actually have because you saved up and got something. And they're like, oh, this guy. So I live in an area where growing wacky tobacco is very, very, very popular, or was. Now that it's legal, it's not a big thing anymore. But I bought myself a nice new truck, or new to me truck, and constantly I would hear somebody's having a good season, which 100% was not true. And it was annoying, and it happened quite often. And then again, when I bought my wife's new Chrysler 300. And on another note, I am co-founder and vice president of Low Budget Off-Road. After 25 years of the club, we don't have low budget rigs anymore. And people constantly tell us, why are you guys low budget off-road? You obviously have a higher budget than you used to. And it's because most of us have built our rig for years, and nickel and dimed our way to where we're at. But yeah, I can see how people portray the low budget off-road thing. But I just wanted to call in and state that, I know the situation and I understand the situation. It gets annoying sometimes. Anyway, talk to you guys later.
Thank you, Wreck-It Rob. Yeah, it gets annoying. The low budget build thing, and then they look at your car and go, "Oh, must be nice." Like, dude, I worked my ass off for this. I ate macaroni and cheese, the Kraft kind, not even the good kind, to be able to pay for this sometimes.
My 4Runner looks like, and it looks like a budget rig. So I don't get it, but
no, I don't know. I think other people would look at your rig now and be like, "Oh yeah, long travel, like you got the whole pack out." Like, I don't think you belong in a low budget build area anymore. Like,
yeah,
genuinely.
I guess not.
But
I mean, it is like a $12,000 4Runner, so
yeah. What I'm talking,
and for a third gen, that's really saying something.
Right. So like I've talked to a few people and they're like, "Oh yeah, you got a lot of money wrapped into this." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not like a high budget build though." And then I like show them all the dollar store drawers and stuff, and I'm like, "Yeah, and this wood is from my wedding table. Like I just cut it." And they're like, "Well, how'd you mount it? Like I bet you had some mounting brackets." I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead, take a look at how I mounted it." They look and they're like, "You just screwed this into the inner plastic," and I'm like, "Yep, with a deck screw. You're welcome." I said, "This is not budget. This is workable. It works and it works well. And you know, I didn't really care about looks. I just wanted it to work." So, yeah, it gets kind of annoying because I've heard that a couple times. Like TikTok, everyone want to hate you on TikTok, but anyway, yeah. Thanks for calling in, Rob. Really appreciate it. And yes, I think we are at the point now to where we're not low budget anymore, and people will see it and think that we are richies.
It did just drop 17 grand on a tow rig.
Yeah. I think this just naturally happens when you're not a loser and you get older. Like if you're not a loser, yep. I don't know, I wouldn't say you're a loser if you don't make anything, but usually as you get older, you naturally progress. Like your skill set naturally progresses. You start making more money the older that you get, right? Mm-hmm. That's the natural course for just about everybody.
Yeah.
Not, just about. So if you feel like I'm calling you out, I'm not. Just you're
yeah,
in
thanks,
just
man.
About. Yeah, right. So
I've made the same amount for 4 years.
Yeah, no, but usually me and my wife we would always get a raise every year of some sort. We'd always be making more money, not less. This would be the first year that we're making less, and that's just because I'm watching the kid and I'm not working. Yeah, so
right.
But if you look at people, like a lot of people make this comment for Exo Overland, or what is it, Expedition Overland?
X Overland.
Yeah, and if you look at their videos from when they first started, their video quality, the rigs they were using, those were higher than budget builds, but they were attainable builds for our budget group right now. Like they were older Land Cruisers,
third gen 4Runners.
Yep, we had no idea how long they had money into these, or if they took a loan out to do it. Like they were attainable at that moment.
They did a third gen 4Runner build, not long travel, but supercharged, with a Sherpa rack, and I don't remember what they had inside. But that thing was like, that was my poster for what I wanted my 4Runner to be for a long time.
Yeah. And nowadays, for a third gen 4Runner and other than supercharged, because that's a good penny, but a Sherpa rack, I mean, that's attainable now, and that's something that we could have definitely have done. And it's just natural, especially for YouTubers. I don't understand the YouTube hate when people like get on people's cases like, what is the story till now? Oh, must be nice having a what is it, a V8 swapped Jeep and all this and a Sherpa, and it's like, well, dude, look at where he started. Look at where all these people started. That takes Overland. Like
I don't think I've ever heard hate towards Sean though.
Not Sean,
like,
but he's just an example of someone who has upgraded as his channel has grown. And it's really cool, but now that we could probably all agree on this, but it's harder to come up with content when you have the same thing all the time. Like, I can only do so much to the Toyota before I'm starting to run out of content.
Then you buy an F-250,
right,
and make a tow rig.
Yeah, and then you talk about that, and then make the Toyota into long travel or solid act, whatever. But that's the natural progression that some of these guys get, and the hate that some of them have gotten is crazy. Like, X Overland is like now basically, I think they're like a TV series now. Like they want to be like National Geographic style TV series, and I think who is it? Sean is actually on a TV series now.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I saw something about him being on a TV series of some sort, like on a cable TV series. I might be wrong. It might have been someone else, but I'm pretty sure Sean was talking about that at one point. But either way, this is just natural progressions, and these guys didn't just start with the craziest builds and all the sponsors. They worked up to it.
Yep.
I looked up Story Till Now TV series, and it calls up a video from October 9th, 2017, and I'm not going to watch it. It's 6 minutes long. But I get a little bit of transcript, and it says, 10 years later, what's up? My name is Sean. I just quit my job, so I'm selling everything I own. So far, I sold my bed, my TV, and tomorrow my couch is going. Like, that dude put everything into this.
Yeah, he put everything on the line. I wish that I could do that. I genuinely do. I don't have anything to sell. Like, that would get me enough money to do that, right? Like, my bed, $20. Like, I don't have anything worth. Like, I tried selling my shotgun, like, what was it, last year when we were having some tough times? The pawn shop for a $600-$700 gun, they're like, we'll give you $100, that's max. I'm like, it's not even worth selling.
Guns lose their value.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, you're sitting in front of a $500 computer. There's $500.
Yeah, I thought about selling it already. And then I thought about talking to you guys, and you're like, are you ready to record? And be like, so, about that. I got a new upgrade for the truck, but
I mean,
no longer
sitting over here next to me is Mark's old laptop. We could set you up.
No, I got such a great deal on this computer for like $300, and it was originally like $1,000 computer. I would never sell this because I want to do a whole lot. I want to be able to do editing and stuff, and it's just it's not worth
that computer
selling.
sets you up. Like it really does help it so you can edit video on that pretty well.
Yeah,
it games pretty well. It's good for this. It really is a good computer.
Yeah, and for $300, and the monitor was 10, and it's an ultra wide. It was great. So I mean, I don't really have a lot
for listeners. For listeners that care, he's got a 10th Gen i9, 32 gigs of RAM.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure that's what we figured out was 32 gigs of RAM, and you had what, like a 47 or 4060 or something?
Yeah,
5060 maybe.
No, not a 5060. It was a 30 or a 40.
But I mean, it's a relatively decent computer.
Yeah, no, I've never had issues playing video games or anything on it. The only issues I've had is with my monitor not being able to keep up. But other than that, it's done really good for me, and it's not worth me selling it to get, I mean, one upgrade, maybe.
I spent more money on my 13th Gen i9 than you spent on your entire computer.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a good deal. I think I spent more on my video camera and my mic than I did on my computer.
Yeah.
Because my mic was probably I think it was about 170, $200, and then my camera was actually like 70 or something like that. My headphones were probably about the same. So, yeah, I mean, I gave Alex my old microphone, and I got this one just because I think it's a Samson Q2 or Q something.
Because I recorded before on XLR with a mixer board, and my mixer board died. So it was a lot easier for Gavin to give me his mic than me replace that whole system.
Yeah, and it's still on his to-do list, like his giant hard drive and everything. So
Yeah, so my mixer board was a $900 mixer board. So, like, going down to just a USB mic is kind of hard, and I lose the ability to just, like, if I still had the mixer board, I'd be able to record Google Voice over the mixer board with one input, rather than what we do now where I edit it in later. But it is what it is. It looks like it's going to cost me $300 to fix the mixer board. I can put that off.
yeah, he does keep putting it off, but it'll eventually get done. The more upgrades for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Like your brother and his brand new bumper.
Yeah. Oh, that also happened in the last couple of weeks, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Did we talk
because
about
I don't think we
we
talked about
did.
it, but I came and asked you about how your car was doing the other day, and I was like, "Where's your bumper?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, we just put it on my brother's truck."
Oh.
I'm like,
No,
So,
okay.
yeah.
that one on Alex.
Mark's brother.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yep.
it's on the black.
So Mark's
Forerunner.
brother has a new bumper. My brother also got a new bumper for his 09 Tacoma, along with a fancy grill with Raptor lights and some fancy projector headlights.
Yep.
Like, dude, everyone's rigs are just getting stacked.
Yeah, I think I might Viper cut mine. I'm getting the urge to just cut my bumper a little.
You haven't Viper cut that yet?
No.
I Viper cut the black truck, but then we ripped that bumper off and put a tube bumper on.
Yeah, it's all plastic, but I just wanted to cut it a little bit for just looks, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just a passing thought. I still have to repaint my wheels and pretty it up a little bit. I don't know. I want to get it ready for show season, as they say.
Yeah,
I'm also getting a buffer.
Dude.
A buffer. I need a
Oh,
buffer.
I have one of those.
Oh,
I
can
have one of
it?
those.
Or can I borrow it?
You can borrow it. You got to buy pads and stuff because we don't have any of those.
Is it
We just
battery
use
powered?
it as a back massager. Yeah, it's battery powered.
Okay. Because, so I didn't talk about this, but in our wrap, I talked about how Sienna got a brand new to her Saab. And, yeah, so we were doing the leaves yesterday. It was a really nice day. It was like 70 degrees. And I was blowing leaves. The kid was out playing with his monster trucks. And then all of a sudden, I can't see him anymore. And I go look for him, and I said, I'm yelling over the cars, like, Jasper, where are you? And he goes, drawing Mama's car. And I'm like, what?
God.
And I come around, and he's got a fiberglass marking pole, the neon green ones for, like, marking stuff out on your property. He's got it, holding it like a marker, and he's drawing on the side of Sienna's brand new car. Not even a day after we got it. And he's not strong. I don't know how easily it did this, but if you really want to fuck someone's car up, don't use a key. Use a fiberglass fucking pole, because he drew on the one side one long stripe across the whole back fender, one white stripe on this black car, and then on the left side driver's side there is circles and a line coming out of the circle. And I'm not one to, like, spank my kid, really, but he got a spanking for that one. Not even a day after we got it. Like, the paint was almost perfect. Like, it had some, like, weird feeling on it. Like, I don't know if it was just stuff stuck to it or whatever. But anyway, I was livid. I was like, dude, this car is mint. Barely any body rust on it except for, like, one or two pieces. And he just scratched the whole side of it. Like,
Jesus.
I was so mad. That dude, spanked his ass, and I brought him inside to go take a nap and sit down. And he didn't give a shit about anything else. He didn't even care that I spanked his butt. He cared about the fact that we were going inside and we left his monster trucks outside.
Oh my god.
My monster trucks! I said, I don't give a fuck about your monster trucks right now. I said, you'd be lucky I don't run them fucking things over. Like, I cannot believe... He knows better. He knows better. Like,
Dude,
granted, he's 2, but he's such a smart kid. He knows better.
when Jackson was 3, my mom came over with my other nephew, and they got some chalk, and they drew all over my 442, and I was pissed. Also, that same day, they smashed Mark's topper with a hammer. But
Yeah, I mean, I would consider yourself lucky that they didn't blow out the side of your fucking window with it.
oh god, I'd have been pissed if they broke the 442.
Oh, yeah, dude. If they broke that window, my son he knows better. That's the thing that pisses me off is like, we've told him all the time not to draw on cars. He's even said it. No drawn car. Like, yeah, exactly. No drawn car. And so he knows better. Like, he doesn't draw on walls. We don't let him draw on it. If he wants to draw all over the floor, we'll throw a giant piece of cardboard down. And he could draw. And it's just made me so mad. And I was like, I got to remember.
And
he's 2 years old.
to me, it's not even don't draw on cars with items. It's don't draw on cars. Because I had a Mustang, and another soldier thought it'd be funny to put a penis on the hood. And it took me, it was dusty.
Yeah,
I lived in Arizona. Everything was dusty. And he drew a penis on the hood, and it took me months to get that penis to go away. Because it scratched into that fucking paint.
Man, yeah. It's like usually they have to, like, drain it, but...
Yeah, I had... God damn it.
Dad jokes.
I ended up having to buff it out like 5 or 6 times, get down to
It's usually how you get rid of them.
Yeah, I know. You just rub them out.
You gotta rub it out a lot. But no, I left it. I don't. Oh, so the other day when I saw you at Jeans, remember when we talked a bit, and you were getting like chicken, and I was getting a couple groceries, and then as you were leaving, I stopped behind your truck, and you were like, "What?" I'm like,
can you guys hear a crying baby in the background?
No.
Yep,
No.
I hear it. I'll be right back.
no, I don't hear it at all.
I hear it though.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go see what's wrong.
All right.
Oh, Gavin, mute yourself.
Oh, yes, I did. But anyway, this is perfect timing since he walked away. But I drew a bunch of penises all over his car while he was inside the store. So the reason I stopped behind him and he looked at me and he goes, "What?" And I'm like, I didn't even notice. Damn it. And so I just drove away. But that's pretty typical. We got a guy in MST, Derek, who everybody draws penises on his car. It's like the thing to do when we do like any of the trips. There's always one somewhere. He came to Barn Beers and they put a beer can in his air cleaner, because he didn't change it out or something like that. And that stayed there for like months. He found it months later when he finally did it. So, and then I think he was busy doing something, and they like shoved a bunch of styrofoam blocks in his car too. It's like, this is so great. And now I have a picture of his butt on my truck, so that's pretty good too.
I gotta see Studs.
Did you see that picture?
Maybe. Talking about the one where he's at the Land Cruiser or something?
Yeah, leaning up against it. It's just, someone made a sticker of it, because it's him twisting away, but his butt's kind of out there, and he's like all caked up. Someone made a picture. It's a sticker cutout of it, of him just leaning up there with a non-enhanced booty, and it was hilarious because I took that picture, and so I got that up in my truck so that we could laugh about it. But
I wonder
dude,
if he says
I'm so
this.
excited.
I wonder if he says the one sticker that we put on the back of his roof rack.
I don't know, dude. He told us we could put a bunch of stuff on the trailer, but it's mostly Rhino line, so none of it really sticks. So that's kind of a bummer.
And then I know Alex, the one time we went to pick up my roof rack for my truck, and Derek happened to be in the area. He decided to electrical tape a penis on his one window.
Yeah. Yeah, Derek's always.
I'll do that stuff. That stuff's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wanted to go make sure he's okay because earlier before he went to bed, he came to give me a hug, and I backed my chair up, and I ran right over his little foot. I felt it go thump.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I always tell him not to come up behind my chair because he might get hurt.
Yeah. It's okay. I was listening to music. I thought the kid was sleeping. And I was doing the dishes, and he came up and bit the back of my upper thigh. Like, not ass cheek, but just upper thigh. And, oh, my kid's screaming now. But, he bit it, and I reflexively, like, turned around and pushed at whatever was fucking with me. And it was him, and I just, like, pushed him right into the floor, and he's like, whoa. I'm like, dude, you know better, dude. Never sneak up behind me and do that shit. You're begging for a fight.
Yeah.
And now it's backfired because now I go and fight him, and we'll fight for like 10 minutes, and I just like fake punch him, like, take that, take that, take that. And he does it to me, and he goes, take that, take that, take that. Well, now Mom gets home, and he wants to fight her, and she's fragile, and he just beats the ever-loving shit out of her. That's so funny to me, but not to her. But it's good for her. She needs to toughen up. Poor kid, though. I mean, he just beats on her. But I'm raising a boy, man. That's what boys do. They're always trying to fight something or eat something they're not supposed to. He was really good with me today. We went and got groceries. Can't wait to take him out camping. He actually got bored of throwing stuff in the fire the other day, and I was kind of proud. Because, like, kids his age, they will throw everything into a fire that they find. And,
Well, boys,
uh-oh.
I hate to cut this short, but I just got a farm call, and I got to go to work.
Oh.
So I am going to stop my recording here. Why don't you guys finish out that last half hour?
Okay.
All right.
I
All
guess
right,
this
and
is us saying
depending
goodbye
on
to
how long it
Alex.
takes, I'll... Yeah.
See?
Bye, guys.
See, he's gone again. We told you this was going to happen.
Dude, it's been a crazy couple of weeks.
Yep.
But all right, catch you guys later.
Catch ya.
Have a good last half of the show.
Yeah, see you later,
Now
Alex.
we can actually have fun now that he's gone. So, anyway, now that the party's actually started, Mark, you really got to paint your bumper.
Yeah, no, I plan on doing it.
It's just a come to Jesus meeting.
I wish it lasted longer than what it did, but after going through it with the winter time, it just chewed all of it away.
Oh my
Like,
god!
yeah.
It was like, so, it's at the repair shop right now, and Sienna was delivering. Sienna works at AutoZone. She's a store manager, so she delivers parts to these places.
Oh, so
Well, she
she's
was
probably
delivering
delivering my
parts.
fuel injectors.
She might have actually, but she was delivering parts, and she sees it, and she goes, "I've seen this before," and I go, "Oh yeah." And then I look, and Mark's whole front bumper that he just put on a
It's
little
brown.
while ago is just brown with rust. And I'm like, oh my god, he's got to paint that.
Yeah, no. The rear bumper did not hold up as long as the front bumper did, but after driving through the salt and stuff this winter, it chewed the front up real bad.
Yeah. Did you even paint it?
Oh, we clear coated it. We clear coated it like 4 times.
Oh. Yeah, dude. You have to paint it. Like,
Yeah.
do you want to paint it like black or bronze?
Gonna
silver?
do black. Gonna do black. It just
Black's always the best, dude.
It's easier to touch
it's
up.
cheap. It is super easy to touch up, dude. I have so many black spray paint cans right now. Sienna, they had a bunch of clearance ones. So I made Sienna buy every $1 black spray paint can. I'm like, good, now we can touch up all the shitty paint on my truck. So I have to go and do that this year. That's what I was talking about. Like, I paint the wheels on my truck just because I didn't like the silver, and they hold up for a couple of months before they start chipping and stuff. And Alex, like, I know Alex always like gets on me for it because he thinks it's goofy, but like, it really does not take me long to touch these up, and I don't mind doing it every couple months, because it makes them look a little better from afar. Mostly for pictures. It's really what I care about. That I could take cool pictures of the truck, and it doesn't look like it's got scratched up rims and stuff. Like I don't know about you as far as like wheel performance goes, unless you're getting like bead grips or locks or something like that. But like to me, wheels are just not that important.
No, like, after how chewed up my bronze rims are, I'm pretty much gonna run Steelies in my next set and just get like the inner bead lock system that me and Alex have talked about.
Yeah,
And probably
I mean,
just spray painting
that's-
the spray painting the rims when they need it.
yeah. For me, it's just like there's no need. Like I don't like. I want my truck to look cool. Don't get me wrong, but not
Yep.
so much that I'm willing to spend like $280 a wheel.
Oh yeah.
Like to get like a good set of rims for it. Like I really do, but like there's so many other things on my list that I could spend over $1,000 on or around $1,000 on. Like an awning or clothes or better camping quilt, or there's just so much other stuff. Or I mean, just gas. Right now gas is expensive. Like I'm glad I'm getting this other Saab so I can use that to drive around in sometimes instead of the truck, which also allows me to work on the truck and have it down a little longer and not need to. The biggest issue with working on vehicles is not having a backup vehicle.
Oh yeah.
Like having to get it up. Yeah, like having to get it up and running by the next day when it was my daily driver. Yeah, that's the worst.
Oh yeah.
Because you're like under pressure because you have to go to work, so you have to get it done. And that's a much worse feeling when you're working on your vehicle.
I mean, that's what happened to the Black Forerunner. We ended up finished paying that off and got it up and running because my truck was pretty much down. So we had no choice in that matter. And then Alex bought a new truck because of his Forerunner.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, I mean, thankfully the U-joint fixed a ton of problems with my truck. Sienna drove it to Lansing and back with no issues. I've driven it around a little bit with no issues. And so I'm really happy. I think that really did fix a lot of my worry. I feel confident again that I can drive it at long distances without an issue, but it was just one of those things where it was like, at first I thought it was a diff, like that every issue that I was having was diff related, so I was really scared to take it anywhere because I'm like, if we go 4 hours away and our diff explodes, the towing bill itself is going to be fucking like insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm super happy about that. And it was a bad time for that to happen because we just bought the tent. We were good. Like, we got our tax refund back. Everything was good. All the bills were fine.
Yep.
And I'm like, all right, you want to do this? Yeah, I want to do this. I'm like, cool. So we bought the tent, and then boom, the U-joint goes out, and I think it's the diff. And so we're all, like, freaking out because I'm like, how bad is this going to look? Like, I don't know if anybody else gets like this, but I'm like, how bad is this going to look that I just bought $1,000 ground tent, and now my truck's breaking down, and I spent all the money on a stupid ground tent, and my truck broke down. Like, you never want to be caught doing that. Like, obviously, you need to be working on that preventable maintenance, and that was something that, like, putting in my U-joint, we talked about greasing things up and making sure we're checking on the wear and tear, and that's something that I think we all don't do enough. I don't think you can really do. Like, pre-checks and hard checks like once a week should be a normal thing, especially for people that daily their overlanding rigs. You should be going through everything at least once a week, and I mean everything, like doing a soft check, oil, antifreeze, power steering, brake fluid, tranny fluid, which I need to check, going through the fluids, checking your tires, PSI, and then maybe once every 2 weeks going under the truck, looking for damage, greasing something up here and there, like once a month, twice a month, or I'm not twice a month, but like once every couple months. It's one of those things that it really doesn't take that long. It really doesn't take much effort, but it's still like we don't do it. It's like I don't have a grease gun, and I should definitely have a grease gun to grease my shit, but it wasn't one of those things. It's almost like a back of your head thing. It's like, oh, I don't want to worry about this. I have so many other things to worry about. And then it kind of falls to the wayside, and then something breaks because you didn't grease it after 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
But, hey, I didn't grease that U-joint for 4 years. And that was a greasable U-joint, so thank you, because I put that thing through hell. I don't beat it up like you beat it up, but for my truck, yeah, I beat the crap out of that U-joint.
No, we usually do, like, whether we went through our trucks to make sure everything was fine. Obviously, I had an issue, but that was just a long distance travel. The radiator went out. But
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't tell that
hard
was
to
gonna happen.
find.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard to find, like, that was going to happen. That's obviously a pass. But that's where, like, having mechanical sympathy for your vehicle goes. Like, I think Alex might be thinking this too. I'm sure you might be thinking this, but like we can beat on our vehicles, but we don't have to, and it's starting to get more costly to fix them up after beating them than it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like wheeling mine, but I don't know how. Like, I'm always worried about the mechanical stress that I put on the vehicle, which is why a lot of the times I'll take the easier line, not because the truck can't do it,
Yeah.
not because I can't do it, but just to, like, I'm already driving who knows how long. Like, I don't want to break my truck or put extra stress on it so that it wears quicker. I want to still be able to do the other stuff. Like, if I break it down trying to, like, God, who was it? Trail Expeditions. Was it Scott?
Yeah.
With Trail Expeditions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he snapped his whole rear axle in Moab.
Yeah.
It's one of his videos, his newer ones. He's fucking sheared that rear axle in Moab. Thankfully, I talked to him a little bit about it at Rigs and Coffee, but thankfully that was the last obstacle. But he still had to get towed by Trail. Was it Trailmater or something like that? And
Trailmater is one of them.
had to get towed. He had to get towed by those guys, and he had to get down from that area. And it's like, now, I get it. Like, that's part of the fun for a lot of people. But for me, like, that ends my fun right there. I don't have fun anymore when I break it, because then I have to fix it and then drive it to work, and like, so there's like a big mechanical sympathy aspect to it. Just like if you want to be hard on your rigs, then you should have more money to back up on your trips, right? Like, you should have a bigger money pillow or whatever. A bigger budget
safety net.
Safety net. Thank you. Because for me, this is probably super irresponsible, but I have enough money to do the trip fully and have maybe $20 to $100 left over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a safety net usually because I can't afford one, but I want to get out and I want to do this stuff. So making sure that I'm very sympathetic to my vehicle, because if I break it, I don't have the money to fix it. Thankfully, anytime something that has happened to the truck has been fixable, or I've just had the money, or we were able to scrounge it from something else, like a bill, just to get home. But like, it's not that I don't have money, it's just that money's set aside for bills and I don't want to use it. So it's one of those things where it's like, if like in the UP, if I know I'm going to be driving through water all day up to my hood, do I want to do that, or do I just want to go find some other trails? Like, could I have done that all day in the UP the one time? Absolutely. And would it have been fun? Kind of, in a butt puckering kind of way, but like, I had some mechanical sympathy for my truck, and I'm like, that much water, because it was like 50 yards of water past the top of my tires to drive, and then that was just one of the puddles on miles of trail, and they were all over.
Yeah, it's not like a obstacle you could avoid at any given time and not worry about it. If it's the main trail, it's kind of hard to avoid that.
Yeah, so, and that's the thing, is like, we went through 5 of them just to get to that area, and it was a split, basically. Left was 50 yards of water, And then so we walked down that, and it was waist deep almost. And then we kept looking, and you could see the holes because it was next to a swamp.
Yeah.
And the swamp had the water had pushed past that into the road. And we're like, dude, we're going to be going in and out of this stuff. It's softer sand. Like, every time that we go through this, we're going to dig a little deeper into the trail.
Mm-hmm.
And we fought our way through the 5 deeper water to get there. And we're like, how much do we want to chance this being, 4 to 5 hours away from home?
Yeah.
And 3 hours, but like hour and a half from a parts store. Like, how much do we really want to go crazy? So, I mean, we could have, and like, people don't understand, like, water, silty water and stuff, that's your whole, like, drive line, like your pulleys, your belt, your alternator, anything electrical, that could be pretty rough.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where we're like, we don't have a huge budget to be spending on parts right now, so we went the other way. And that ended up being still a few water, but at that point we tried turning around. Water, it just got deeper because it was soft. So when we got through it, we already made it deeper. Going back through it again was even deeper than that. So we're like, okay, eventually something bad's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So we ended up taking the right path to get out of there. And then Austin had the bright idea to go out. He's like, dude, you went through some water? And we're like, yeah. He's like, I want to find some. So didn't take us long, and we were going through deep water again, but I felt a little better because we had Austin there, and Austin is a really knowledgeable dude. He has been driving off-road since he was single digits, basically. He's been a part of the off-road world. He does a lot of recoveries. He's very knowledgeable about fixing vehicles because he's had to do it a ton. Because he's not nice with his vehicle either. So I felt better going with him because I'm like, if something does break, at least we have someone who can run and get it or help me fix it. So we did some deeper water that was kind of scary too. Drove through a clear cut, like raw, like logging area.
Yep.
So we were like hopping logs into big like mud puddles, and like everyone's shaking. Everything in the back of my truck, you could hear go. And the kids go, oh. Sienna's like holding on and going, what the fuck, dude? And bouncing her head off the roof. But that was just how big these like stumps and stuff were, because we were stump hopping. Like, it was cut trees, it was mud, there were roots, and we were just rocking everywhere, stump hopping to get through, because he walked the main trail. This was a bypass trail that we were on. He walked the main trail, and it got over his waist deep. And we're like, no, we're not doing that one. And it was long. And we're like, nope, we're not doing that one. So we're like, we'll take this little bypass. It was a bypass, all right, but, dude, it was rough. Think about, remember we had that poker run? We were going through all that ice chunk. It was just me and you.
Yep.
And it was just deep and boom, boom. Yeah, think about that, but it was like times 2. Like, it was just so rough. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to break something or pop a tire. But we got through it all right, and we got out. We looked after everything. Like, my skid plates were caked in, like, this nasty, smelly muck, and there were sticks popping out of the skid plates and in my bumper and everything. It was rough. But we got through it, and it was a lot of fun. But I also, like, the whole point I'm trying to get around this is that, like, I did this knowing that I had someone to help me, like, with mechanical sympathy issues. Because doing that solo, never would have done it.
No.
Not with my budget, not with what we had to do to get through it. Like, you are definitely safer off-roading in groups.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to mechanical sympathy, when it comes to having parts available, like, we all kind of wheel with Toyotas, and our Toyotas do have some parts that cross over, so it's like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a small overlap of like, me and Mark's parts. Actually, probably more with me and Mark than me and Alex. But
Oh yeah, Yumi are very similar, especially up in the front. Yumi
Yeah,
can
so-
probably do a one for
so
one
me-
for an engine and suspension, pretty much.
yeah, so like wheeling with Mark, he might have a couple parts that I don't. I might have a couple parts that he doesn't, and that goes for tools, jacks, stuff like that. Like we both have them, but like between each other though, we have double the power, I guess, to fix something or repair or even abandon the vehicle and come back later. Whereas doing a solo, you don't. And if you don't know what you're doing, group rides are always better for that too.
Oh yeah.
Like we just saw a post here the other day, someone trying to go and do the what's that trail up there? The 7-hour plane crash trail.
Yep.
It was a stock FJ and a stock Mitsubishi Montero.
Okay.
And they had a couple things of recovery gear, but they didn't have any winch, they didn't have any like good mounting points. They both got stuck. The second
Where at?
time this year that they
I'm assuming
I
the
don't
Wisconsin
exactly-
line.
No, it
Wisconsin's
was in
line's
UP
because the Wisconsin
because it wasn't
and the
plowed
UP
at that time.
Oh, okay. So this is during winter time. Gotcha.
Yeah, this was a couple days ago.
Gotcha. Because
Yeah,
I know.
so it was like snowmobile trail, and it wasn't designated only snowmobile, but it was packed with like snowmobile, and they tried taking it and they sunk directly down, and they didn't have any recovery equipment like a winch or anything or a come along to get them out. And they were stuck there for hours, and they ended up getting a ride home from, I don't even remember, a sheriff or something. And then CJ with the, what was that, Land Cruiser or something? It's all jacked up. It's fully built
Talking
out.
about CJ
It's kinda-
Realms.
Yeah, yeah. Is it a
I
Land
know he-
Cruiser or
I know-
what?
He has a Forerunner, like a third gen Forerunner. He chopped
Yeah,
the back
third.
off.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. And that thing's fully built out though. Like that'll handle some deep ass snow. That can handle just about every Michigan thing that you throw at it. But he drove like a, what is it, couple hours almost to go rescue those guys the next day, come back. But if those guys didn't have cell phone service, they would have been screwed.
Yeah.
They'd have been sitting there all night.
I
So,
was just thinking.
I don't
like,
know, man.
I know. Wisconsin, Michigan is like the muddy could get very muddy, especially around springtime.
yeah.
So I was thinking that's what you're referring to, but it's still this time around, probably was something snow related more than anything.
Yeah, it was literally like 4 or 5 days ago. So I mean, he charged them, which I would have too. Like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
you could do a good deed, but driving 2 hours, he had to trailer the truck, he had to drive all the way over there, then take the truck down, get him, drive back. He said it was about 5 hours worth of work total.
Yeah.
And I would have charged him too, like, but nobody could get out there, and when they needed him to, so it's like, hey, you want to get out or not? Because you have to pay a little bit, and hopefully that costly lesson that, like, look, you get stuck once, okay, user error. Twice,
Yeah.
that's rough. And this Mitsubishi Montero was not in a recovery position at all. It was about 3 feet behind the FJ,
Oh,
which
God.
tells me, with my super spy skills, that they were just trying to do the trail together. Like, when you get into an uncut trail, especially in the snow, and you don't know how far you're going to make it, you do not ride the other person's ass.
No. Not at all.
You let
Technically,
the
you're
guy,
not
you let
supposed
the
to
guy
at
go
all.
first. Yeah, but like, you let the other guy go first, cut the trail a little bit, see how it is going, and then you kind of start following and give him like a couple car lengths. How about this? A tow strap length, 30
Yeah.
feet.
Yep.
You give him about 30 feet because that's what you got in a tow strap to be able to take him out from. And he was right behind him. And I was like, yeah, no wonder you guys got stuck. And they couldn't get out. They got into the hard pack, down into the softer shit. And there was a bunch more snow to get into. So they weren't I don't know why they didn't like try recovery boards or wood or anything, but I would have been shredding logs to get out of there, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of an issue.
They
got out.
Based off what
Eventually,
you're
CJ pulled them out.
I'm about to say, I would assume they have zero knowledge, especially if they're doing the middle or tail end the winter and stuff.
Yeah, no, CJ said they didn't have very much knowledge. They were young, and I told him, I said, well, why don't you tell them about the story of the people who got stranded in Chris Point? I don't know. You know about that one?
I know you mentioned it before on the pod before.
Yeah, so two girls were going to travel up to Chris Point Lighthouse, and they were in a 2005 Chevy Suburban or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just gonna go out and take a day trip. I think they were camping or something, and they didn't make it. They got stuck on the way to Chris Point, and they were stranded there for I think it was a week, and they were surviving off of Girl Scout cookies and Cheetos, and that's all they had. And that story right there, you just being so unprepared, not caring, not checking trail, it's just another aspect of having that mechanical know-how, knowing how to work on your truck, knowing and this doesn't have anything to do with the trail, but it has to do with knowing what your truck is capable of.
Yep, capability.
Your stock 2005 Suburban or whatever I said is not going to make it through 4 feet of snow.
No,
even if there is hard pack. So, and that all comes with experience and being cautious and pre-planning. I'd love to just drink some beer and say it'll work itself out and just hit the trail or something, but when you start doing overlanding stuff, you kind of do have to plan some of this stuff out and do some research first.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go out and do botches yearly, we talk about what everybody's got, what everybody doesn't have. We talk about that before you guys go to Leatherwood. I'm sure you did the same, just to kind of chat it up. So if me and Mark were to leave now and go on a trip, I would make sure I knew exactly what he had, and he would know exactly what I had.
Yep.
Recovery gear, tools, spare parts, compressor, oil, fluids, whatever. That way we know what each other's inventory is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I already know Mark's skill level, so I'm not worried about that. I know he's got a winch, so I'm not worried about that.
Yep.
I also know how he wheels, so I would obviously be letting him cut trail first because
yep.
because just because I want to see him break something, or I want to see how he handles it. He actually has more experience than I do on the trail, so seeing what line he takes actually is more useful to me to be able to either avoid it or take the same one. So
yep.
Mark sometimes takes the hard line on purpose because he wants to have fun. So I'll see that that's a hard line. And it's not hard, but it's a harder line than he could have taken.
Yeah.
And then I'll pick something else. So, but that's all things you need to have in consideration, along with the trail itself, knowing the route. We do a lot of blind drives, we'll do that and just kind of see what's going on. But when we're doing longer ones, when we're farther away from home, we kind of like to have that stuff planned out and know. So, yeah, what do you think? I say that we do all this, but do you kind of or you just kind of go with the flow? Because I know Alex isn't super into he's not super anal about planning and making sure everyone knows what's going on, who has what. I know you guys keep a basic inventory, but
yeah, I think because of us building the tool trailer for parts and stuff, for the most part, if we're doing a big trip for instance, Botches yearly the year before, we probably would have taken the tool trailer that year.
Yeah, exactly.
But
and that's a big help to any of that kind of issue.
Mm-hmm.
You got everything on the trailer to be able to fix your vehicle as long as you have the part.
Yep. Or
maybe sometimes if you don't have the part, you can still do it. But it comes into play there to where like experience kind of matters though, because you can have all the parts and recovery gear you want, but if you don't know what you're doing, I mean, I know people that have all of the experience, or I'm not sorry, not all of the experience, but all of the gear, and no experience, and when it comes to recovery, they're like, now what? And then vice versa too. You have people that like Alex who doesn't have as much recovery gear as like the typical, but he knows how to use it and utilize it, and so it usually turns out. Plus, he usually wheels. He does like the buddy system a lot too. So he usually wheels with all of us. And between all of us, we have plenty of recovery gear. So, like, he's never really out because we always have something. So
but we've had a major issue where we had to go buy something, and we're kind of been pushing our budgets. We have scratched each other's back more than once.
Yeah, that's something that I've never seen. That as like a solo person, it took a while to get used to. Was like, I remember Mark offered once to pay for my gas to be able to get somewhere, and I was like, I don't remember where it was. I think it was Botches Yearly. I think it was like just to get out there or something. And I'm like, no, I don't want you to do that. And he's like, no, I mean, like, we do it. Like, he's like, if you have an issue, we can help. And like, that's a big help when you come across an emergency. Having friends that will like, hey, you know, let me help you. You pay me back when you can. And I think I've had that from Alex once or twice.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I'll probably be upset now that I can't remember. But it's really nice to, in the group aspect, to have people that you trust to be out there doing that with you. That's really useful. Plus, it's actually more fun to be in groups, small groups. Yeah. Like groups of like 4 or 5, like what our Botches group is.
Yeah, I wouldn't do like a 20 vehicle group. Ugh.
No. There is a fun aspect to it, but not like an all-day thing.
No.
Like, that's like if there's like 20 cars in a group, split them up by 5 and like run them 20 minutes apart from each other or something. So, like, that's how I would see it. Like, not rally style. It's not like a race, but
no.
You split them out 20 minutes apart. It gives time for the radios to kind of cut up. But if something does go wrong, those other groups will meet up, and eventually, like, let's say someone breaks down bad. You know, in 20 minutes or so, you're going to run into the next 5.
Yep.
The next 5. And you'll be able to be like, oh, okay, so now we have even more people to be able to help with this, or what, however, because we don't leave people in the middle of nowhere either.
No.
So, I mean, that's how I would do it. If you staggered each group by 20 minutes, like you're leaving at 10, you're leaving at 10:20, you're leaving at 10:40, you're leaving at 11:10, like, then that way, and you do the fastest group first.
Yeah.
Like, don't put the fastest group in the back.
No.
Like,
fastest group first. You know they're going to get through it pretty quick.
Yeah, you know
issues.
they're going to push right past it. Yeah. Like,
the only issue they're going to have
right
is a major break.
Yeah. Like, there's a couple times where, like, I picked the slower group, and I realized, I was like, oh, man. Like, after 2 to 3 years of doing this now, I belong in the faster group now. Like, there's nothing wrong with the slow group, but it's definitely for, like, beginners, and, like, and I wanted to wheel, and I wanted to go fast, and and we were going so slow that I was like, I might die of boredom. I might. Because, like, we were hitting a lot of, like, just dirt roads, which were beautiful, but, like, I was out there to explore. Like, we weren't, like, I was seeing all these seasonal trail signs. I'm like, oh, there's some, oh, God. What's down here? And then finally, me and Austin were like, they stopped to go look at some beaver dam. And I was like,
nope,
Austin.
I'm done.
He's like, what? I was like, you want to go look at this trail real quick? He's like, yeah. So we just fucking just boot scooted down this trail. And as we're coming back, we can hear Derek on the radio like, where the fuck did those guys go? And I tried saying, like, we're on the trail. We're just looking around. He's like, well, we're going to go. And we're like, don't worry. We'll catch up. Like we know where you're going. Don't even worry about it. So we ended up cutting off a couple times. I think it ended up pissing Derek off, but I don't even care. Like it, and I understand from a leader perspective, you don't want people peeling off and going other places. But we had the experience to be able to get back, so
Yeah.
not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing is, like, we knew where we needed to go. We could read Onyx maps. Like, Onyx, I kind of, like, this is not a sponsored thing about them, but, like, you kind of wonder, without Onyx maps going off of, like, Google Maps and paper maps, even Gaia, because Gaia's been around longer, but, like, it's so much harder to navigate from... Onyx is so user-friendly, so easy to navigate. The trails, there's very few trails that are not marked in Onyx.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at the grand scheme of how many trails that are marked, like in Michigan,
Yeah.
there are very few that are just non-marked. And the ones that aren't marked usually don't end up going really anywhere.
No.
Like, there's a small percentage of them that do, but, like, I started with Onyx. I didn't start with Gaia. Didn't start with Google Maps, even though Google Maps is useless on trails. But, like, like, I couldn't imagine going to, like, a paper map or anything like that before this.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's so revolutionary, like, such a game changer for people who overland and off-road. Like, when people say they don't have Onyx when we go, I'm like, how? Like,
How?
Like,
How long you been doing this?
yeah, like how, and then, like, there's a guy called, what's his name? Wild Bill. He doesn't really use Onyx. He doesn't use a mic or a walkie, and that's fine for the mic walkie thing. Of course, it isn't until when he breaks down and we all keep driving and he can't tell any of us
Yeah.
until we realize he's nowhere near us and we have to turn around. But
Or runs out of
like
fuel.
Onyx, we're like, yeah, right. There's so many. Or his wiring harness catches on fire or something.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a lot of times where on Onyx, though, it's like, you kind of wonder, like, how do you do it? Like, you just take trails until you get lost or break down, or, like I guess overlanding, we kind of do it in such a way because we have a goal in mind. We have somewhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, locals, they don't really have anywhere to go. They're just turning around, coming back out. But, like, as overlanders, we have a goal, a camp to get to, so we have to know where we're going. And using, like, Google Maps or something, I don't know how people did it.
Yeah.
Paper maps, even, like, paper maps don't accurately tell every trail either, though, because some of them are so fucking outdated.
Yeah, I was about to say, you would have to literally find the most recent updated national forest map for the area or something like that, if they ever
And
updated
despite what
it.
people say, yeah, and despite what people say, that's not the easiest thing to find, especially when you're out there.
No.
Like, I remember going and doing trails up by Paradise, and it was the 5th of July.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone had gone from the 4th of July, so we were up there. It was quiet, and we were looking for trail maps everywhere. Everyone was sold out. There were none. And then we're like, okay, now what? Google Maps. And that's what we used before we found out about Onyx, and guess what? We got fucking lost. And no service. And it wasn't even a fucking trail on Google Maps. There was nothing there. They just missed so much of the other stuff because you can't take a Google Map car down these trails.
Yeah.
Whereas Onyx is like, it's based off of users going through there too. So
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool. I like Onyx a lot. That's probably my biggest game changer for, like, overlanding efficiently. Other than, like, the radio, because that's a good group communication deal.
Oh, yeah.
That's really nice too. Like, hey, tree. Hey, side by side. Hey, this is a fucking switchback, and, you know, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
really
there's
good
a
to be able to
washout on this
communicate
side.
that. Yeah, or you hit a whoop. That's like a big thing too. Like, you hit a whoop and you jump your truck and almost land in the trees. You're like, big bump, slow down, and everybody can slow down in time. Like, it's a good way to spot people too. Like, I don't know.
Mhm.
Good if someone's falling behind or they break down behind you and they need to communicate something.
Yeah.
That's good all arounder. But anyway, we're at our hour. You ready to wrap this up?
I am.
All right. We will talk to you guys on the next one.
Later.